So here we have the exhaust pieces that go on our MC1000 package for the 720s. It includes the Ryft downpipes. Ryft downpipes are actually stainless steel in their own heat packaging.
Nice.
They're not too heavy, best quality material you can get. And then their prized possession is going to be the X pipe. This is a Generation 2 X pipe. The Generation 1 actually came out and did a separate loops together, and we helped redesign it the best we could as a R&D together. And now it's come out that there's a slight X right here. That's what we call an X
really?
pipe. Yeah, it's a slight separation right here, allowing the baffles to intertwine.
Nice.
This weighs, honestly, I wouldn't say more than 6 pounds. Most of the weight's going to be back here on the flanges, where they convert from the titanium to the stainless to go to the downpipes.
Yeah.
Besides that, this is amazing. It's the best product out there for the 720. Great piece. Like I said, we've tried a lot of the other brands, and there's nobody better than Ryft in the quality they do, in the warranty, and the customer service than Ryft.
Oh, it's awesome, man.
So,
I would say.
All right, so here's the stock exhaust that came out of the 2020 720s. You can see it's got quite a big chamber here, and looking like a pretty good design, but I'm sure it's somewhat more restrictive than the Ryft exhaust. Look at this thing, guys. This is an incredible piece of engineering. Yeah, made by Ryft. It's the, I don't know, it's got, this is a 1 of 88. If I'm reading that right. This is a race exhaust. Comes from Las Vegas, Nevada. Look at that. Yeah, this is an incredible piece of work, guys. I mean, you know, nothing mandrel bent here. I mean, this thing is just amazing. All right, guys, just a couple of things to look at on the back of this 720s McLaren. You see right there is the fluid cooler for the rear differential. That guy right there is the differential. And what you're looking at there is a little device that's picking up activities from the transmission to the transmission ECU. And interestingly enough, the transmission ECU is right there. And I thought it was kind of neat to see that the ECU for the transmission is actually separate from the engine. The engine ECU is right there, right here in the rear fender well. Interesting the way they put these cars together. All right, guys, so we're getting ready to drop the Ryft exhaust into the McLaren here. And this is the bottom belly of the exhaust heat shield box. And this is some pretty heavy duty stuff, guys. A major heat shield to keep all of that heat contained. And you can see they do a pretty good job of building these cars, man. This stuff is awesome.
On last, actually. Except for fully the last thing, you know. Okay. Now I gotta do the V-bands. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's called the ball shape. Yeah, you have. You just probably never noticed it.
You want to talk about stuff that fits together perfectly.
I know, this is going one way.
Also said, don't forget about the tips for this haircut.
You don't think?
All right, everybody. At first glance, looking at this Ryft exhaust, at first I was speechless. I didn't know what to say. But after a few minutes of just looking at it, I can say the craftsmanship is second to none. The quality is top notch. The engineering is just amazing. Everything fit, no fighting, everything lined up. It's all perfect. And just look at the way this thing is made. I can't say enough about it. It's a beautiful exhaust system. Everything is, pie cuts welded together. Perfect finish. Everything is absolutely perfect about this Ryft exhaust. Right down to the tips. Look at that. It's amazing.
Okay, so we got the exhaust in now. Downpipes and the X-pipe are in. As you can tell, the craftsmanship is astonishing. After doing over 10 of these, every time I get to this point, I just sit back and stare at it for a while. I mean, it just doesn't get old. As you can tell, it's pie cut, TIG welded, titanium piece. I mean, it weighs less than 5 pounds. There are no fitment issues. I don't have to fight anything. Everything just fits perfect. It makes your life a lot easier when you're working on a car like this. So now we're reassembling the car, and while it's here, I know a lot of you might not know what all these parts are, so we want to sit here and explain a little bit to you guys, so you guys can understand how the 720 works and how they designed everything. Very simple things. This block right here is your intercoolers. They're air-to-water intercoolers, and the only negative thing I see about them is that they're above the downpipes. The downpipes are right here, and the intercoolers are up top, which I understand it's the furthest part away, but again, heat rises if you're not moving and your fans aren't pushing everything properly.
Yeah.
From there, over here, this whole block piece is your radiators and your condensers for your AC. So the duct you see on the door coming in all flows properly in here.
Wow, they really got it tucked in there. Look at that. And there's the fan. Look at that. Okay.
Yep. From there, you have the rear brake assembly. This brake caliper is for your e-brake. It's an electric e-brake. And then obviously the carbon ceramics, 4-piston in the rear. As far as that, everything's pretty simple. This black tube here is actually your intake. So on the quarter panel, there's a duct that goes in the back of the car, which the airflow goes over. That goes right into your air filter. And this whole pipe is your inlet going into your turbo.
Okay, so there's the air filter box right there. And there's the direct path right into the turbos.
Yeah, and then besides that, last time you guys saw it, this was all open. I already put everything back together, all the bolts, hardware, the coolant overflow, the heat shields, exhaust, it's all covered. So from now on, this is what you'd see if you took it apart. The only way you'd see the exhaust is going through the back of the vehicle, through this little panel right here. And that'd be it.
Yeah, there it is, the Ryft titanium exhaust. That's quite a piece of engineering. Yeah, so one thing I wanted to make mention was really what it took to actually get to the point where you could get to the downpipes and get to the exhaust. You had to take all the panels off, all except for the rear bumper cover, to get at the engine. You know, we did that other McLaren where the glass had to come off just to take off the, you know, get to the spark
Yeah,
plugs and
correct.
things like
And
that.
then on a Spider, since you don't have that rear glass, you have
Yeah.
to have the top up, and then you have to take the whole carpet out, which is glued in place, and then you have hardware you got to take off, and that's glued in place as well to be able to service the engine.
Wow,
They
a lot
make
of
it-
work.
Yeah, they make it difficult, to be honest with you.
All right, everybody, check out the completed product. Check out the 2020 McLaren 720s. They got the Ryft exhaust in there, but it received a Ryft body kit as well. This car has been on the lift. They've been working on it for a while, and she's got the body kit, man. And look at that wing. You know, that's like an air brake. You know, at high speeds, when you hit the brakes with this car, that thing lifts up and brakes the air, slows the car down. I mean, with a wing that size, this thing is like pulling a parachute. Really slows the car down. And she looks really good. You can see down below, we got the fender vents, canards, and the front splitter down below. Now that's functional. She pulls air into the radiators. Car looks beautiful, man. You want to fire it up, bring her out to the show. Well, there you have it, guys. Complete install of a Ryft exhaust on a 2020 McLaren 720s. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.